Now the hands go on the legs and we're pressing ourselves under. Moving the feet a little apart. They're a little wider than the shoulders. Switch sides. So when you walk, step. That's one of the reasons why if we have back pain, sometimes it's recommended by our doctor to go walking because it loosens things up. Of our chair. We're going to use the front part of the seat of our chair. Come down, bending the knees. Make sure you're in the front part of the seat of the chair. Bring your elbows down if you can. Relax your neck, and then we'll alternate straightening one knee and the other knee. Keeping the heels down. It's all about your knees bending or straightening. Bring the legs to an even position. Try not to round your back. If your back is rounding, you may want to come up a little higher, maybe onto your hands if you were down on your elbows. And move some weight into your toes, just a little bit, and move some weight into your heels. Again, not too much. Just a little subtle shift of your body weight. A little bit, and push your arms the chair to help you come down. Come down any way that's free, and take your time on it. Now we're going to come to just about the middle mat or designated space if you're not using a mat. All the way down. Separate your feet a little wider than your shoulders. Take the arms out and then on the exhale, release your feet. If you have a pillow underneath your head, maybe you used your folded towel under your head as a pillow, I want you to take that away for this next thing that we're going to do. Bring your feet in so they're kind of close to your hips, and your feet are hip joint distance apart. Your arms are down at your sides with your palms facing inward. Inhale, exhale, lift up your toes. Now, and then exhale. I want you to lead with your tailbone tucking in first, and then drive up. So you're going to feel your glutes and your hamstrings, as well as your lower back. Really work. Drive your feet down. Drive the outer edges of your hands down as you lift. Now, because we do have some additional weight on our shoulders and neck, I don't want you to to look to the side while you're doing this. I want you to have your head in the center the whole time. Straight up to the center, nice and equally through both arms and both feet. Alright, and then we'll come down. Now we walk the ankles and knees closer together, and we cross the right ankle over the left knee. Now we're going to push this away, back toward us. Push away, back toward us. 2 more times. Straight up to the center. This time we're not going to push and pull. We're going to bring the arms down to the sides, drive the left foot into the floor, and then lift up into your bridge. Ooh, that's a lot more challenging than both feet on the floor. So with that in mind, if you need to go back to both feet on the floor, I want you to make sure that you do that. 4 more. Try to keep your head in the center. Drive your arms down the opposite side. So with that in mind, if you need to go back to both feet on the floor, and then we're down. Switch sides. Get yourself set up. Ready. Because we're relying on just that one leg, this is an asymmetrical move, so you should have a little bit of a lack of stability in supporting you. And that's going to show up as a little wobbliness, maybe a little shake. All of that is the just bring as much stability with your arms and your core muscles as you can. And that's going to allow both legs to get a little closer to the floor. Stay here. Feel free to do this without putting your ankle on top of your fall to the floor. Yourself set up there, and then, if you wish, stay your left foot on top. Feel both legs get closer to the floor. Keep your left knee bent. Take your right knee in towards your chest and stay here. Shoulders are down, head is down, pelvis is down, and then if you can maintain all those, straighten the left leg along. Then you can hold on. So you can think of this Here's your left hand now. It's going to guide your knees closer to the ground. Now we have to have our head in the center for this. That's usually the most comfortable. And then I want you to release the weight of your legs. So this is several things. This is a spinal twist. This is a hip stretch. And this is a little bit of a leg T-band stretch as well. Don't think that we're done working. We're not. We're going to get on our hands and knees and do some more work here in a second. Okay, now let's uncross the legs and come back to center. Recenter yourself. And we'll start here. Left leg comes up. This is that reclining splits. So here. Pelvis out to the left, keep your shoulder anchored to the floor, and then your right hand will do the six. Over so we can be onto our hands kindness and lift up to the right shoulder. Push the ground away with both hands. Push the ground away with your hands. Hover your knees above the mat. And then come down. Keep your toes tucked under. Extend your right leg back. Now we're going to go in a circle. A small, tight, round circle with our right leg. I don't care if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise. It doesn't matter. Push the ground away. Whichever way you are going, going in that same reversed direction. How's the hips feeling? Both hips should be getting tired, by the way. Alright, and then untuck the toes. Rest in this child's pose position that's forward, not as forward, like this. Okay, let's come back up one. Circle. Now, if you're right-handed, this is going to be a less coordinated endeavor. If you're left-handed, though, the first side was less coordinated, most likely. So I don't care if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise. Just pick a direction and circle. And then circle the other way. Try to make it circular. Doesn't matter if you have your back to me or if you're turning toward me.